Guys, I'm getting so big. Fucking t-shirt. Fucking bloody t-shirt. My bloody blue shirt is not fitting me anymore. On a side note, coding. Guys, we have ChatGPT. These fucking companies, they're dumb. This GPT does every coding task you want. You know what? You know what scares me? I learned this fucking coding, and next year, because this ChatGPT was new, right? Next year, every company says, "Oh, we don't need coding anymore. We don't need guys who know machine learning because ChatGPT is doing it, or our company developed its own LLM or thing, so we don't need it. Almost all of them can be solved, every problem we have. Now we need guys who know probably econ." And now I stopped my econ work, started learning machine learning and coding, and they say, "Oh, Amir, sorry, but you're late and we couldn't do. Now we want some previous version of you, and your new version doesn't work for us because we are such bitches and change our mind in a second, and we don't want ding. Fuck you, assholes. Fuck you, assholes. Alright. Longest. Let's go back to the problem of linked lists. Wait a second. We had a code. We were okay, that's here. Merge two sorted list. So we wanted to know how the fuck does, okay, and linked list, you don't want to self-reference or make a loop, so you put X here and everything works fine. So we learned how to work with it. Now let's go to the restart and clear output. Main part of the problem. How can I delete this? Delete cell, something like that it should be. There's nothing called delete cell. Delete this cell, cell, run, cell type, all output, toggle card. Oh, you choose and insert cell below. How can I delete? Delete. No. Delete. Backspace. No. Clear cell output. Clear cell output. Delete cells. D. What is this? Command mode D. Edit. Okay, let's see. Control. Oh, no, I don't want that. Move. Is it? Nope. Well, then how can I do that? There should be something here that tells me, okay, I can't delete. Kernel how to delete a cell in Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so it should be in the blue. No, I'm gonna press D twice quickly. Alright. It was what, so DD, CC, D, double D, I am big. Okay. Now it's the time to open our motherfucking lead code all day. Joe Rogan. Difficulty easy. Every problem is easy for me. So class solution, def merge two cells. Okay, now we are going to make the solution to the main class. Class name starts with big letter, then we have functions which start with small letters. So we take two lists and they are linked list, and then list 1, list 2, and then optional list. Now that we have linked list and we don't have lists, I don't want to use length of the list. So we have a point and we know where it is going. Now we have two of those. What am I going to do? I start with this one, right? First one. Let me bring my camera on another dimension, to another dimension. Whiteboard. Let's grab some marker. Stop being a barker. Alright, so I have these two, right? Pink, and I have this one. Use different colors, 1, 2, 3, and it is maybe 2. No, 2, 1, 5, 3. What the fuck? 4 and 5, right? So we want to go at the end. Dude, I need to do something about my head. So at the end, we want to have 1, 1. So we go here, then we go there, then we go here, we go there, we go here, right? So how we do that? At each time step, I want to say, okay, we have this one, we have this one. Okay, every time, for the first time, we look at the next one and we look at the first one on this list, right? Whatever is smaller on the new list, we will point to that one. So I came here, I'm here, I'm here. Now I look at the next on this list all the time because we are past this one. And then I look at the next on this list. So we always look at the next two nodes on the other list and the first list. And whatever is smaller, we choose that. We come here, again, we are in this list, we are on the second one, this list, we can do it in a recursive mode too. Actually, it should be recursive, I guess. Like the idea of linked list is very recursive inside, right? You're always to the next one. So recurring. What if I change the order a bit? So we have 4 here. We have the 4 and we have 3 here. And probably we have 5. Alright. So okay. This I will go. What is happening? 1 1 and then I will go 2, so up to here is the same. Here I go 3 4 5. So when I'm at here again, I'm comparing 3 and 4, right? Yeah, so it is the same. Okay, it is linked list, like the list part and how to work with it. Maybe was a bit difficult, but I don't think this part is very difficult. So probably after a couple of runs, we will get the solution. So I want to start with the list 1. And are optional. The name is optional. Oh no, it's not the name. So I want to define as list 1, list 2. What is the name of my output? I will call it merge because it is merging. I will call it M, and it is a class. Well, wait a second. When we instantiate a list, is it a small letter or instance of class in Python starts with small letter. So the name of the class should start with a big letter. Convention, lowercase with word separated by underscore format. For example, I see. Good, so we will call it M, lowercase, and it will be a list node. And with the value, what is the value? Let's the value be 0 for the moment. So I want to say m dot val, let's assign it to minimum. Okay, I also want to know which one is the minimum, right? Which list has the val. I cannot say the whole list, or I can say. When I say list 1, is it just a node and a pointer, or is it the whole list? Alright, let's assume that it is just a node. And okay. If list 1.val is less than list 2.val, should I put? I forgot. Dude, I forgot. That name is an attribute, so it's okay. We don't need parentheses, I guess. Say this m is list 1. I want to say it like that. And oh, I cannot say it like that, right? It fucks up its system. m.val is list 1 dot val. Alright, now it's about m dot next. M dot next, I think just the assignment will cause me problem, but for now let me just vomit whatever I have in my head. Okay, I want to have another if. This one dot next dot val is less than list 2 dot val. M dot next is, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it will be good practice the end of the day, it will be a good practice for working with pointers. Alright, and that next will be so if list one dot next. Oh, here I want to say list node with value value is what is the value? List one and next one. Alright. But what will be the next? Okay, next always is a problem. I'm just saying that let it be none, else it should be here is then list two that well. Because we didn't run the code yet, I guess. I don't give a fuck about there. What is optional, by the way? Is it the name of the class? And then he put it list node? So str to int. Here we say optional list node. Why don't we say just list node to list node? What is optional? I don't know what is optional. Right here we just say end to boolean. We don't say optional. What is optional? Oh, it's not this. Okay, I want to remove the optional part. Okay. Now another list node, but alright. And if list one dot val is less, I want to put less than or equal, and what's happening? Alright. Okay. List two. Oh my god, I want to sleep. So this is the case, and we have list one, we have list two, m dot val, list two dot val, if list two dot next dot val, list one and also we have to take care of the situation where it is end of the list. So assume like our lists are longer than 3 or 4, whatever, and we looked at the first node, we chose our first node, we are pointing at the next one. Alright, we are pointing at the next one. Now we want to, like, let's assume list one is chosen, and list two has a less amount than list one dot next, right? Now I want to get rid of this and start playing the same game with this amount from here, rest of list 2, and list 2 and rest of list 1. Okay. So I should return m is list node if list 1, list 2 that well, right? If less 1, the next is 1. Actually here I have to return so val less than list m dot val is list 1 dot val and m dot next is recursive is merge two lists. Merge two lists. Which two lists? List node 1. If list list 1 dot next and list 2. Okay. This part I can also do recursive. M.val will be this 2.val and why we have this, okay, and m.next. I can actually now write it as, instead of m.val and m.next, write it as a merge solution class, right? Okay, I will do it next. Like one step at a time, guys. Let's see, from v list 1 and list 2. That next, now I want to say, I want to summarize these two. M is list node with value this and next node as pointer. All right. Sounds good. Similar here. I think there is difference between assignment. Oh, actually, there is difference between assignment and when you put it as the argument of the function. I don't know, I remember something when you assign it is like, oh, they're connected forever. Something like that in Python. It's not like, okay, just the amount is shifted. It's like these two are synced forever or something. Should I put a next here? Okay, merge to list gives us a. So no, we don't need. All right. Now we want to say, what do we want to say? We want to say okay, what happens at the end? We need to I can say return m at the end, but when we get here, right? When we get here, 3, 4, 5, all right. I'm at the end of my list. So maybe list2.val is like empty now. Right? I'm here. So where am I here? I'm here. List1 that next is none, because like I'm here and deciding there is nothing here, and there's 5 here. So if one of them goes none, the rest should be the other one. Makes sense. And that's it. Can we reach the case where both are none? It's impossible, right? So we are always somewhere here. Came here. Next is none. Here we have some stuff. We actually here we get none. And I'm sure we cannot get to the situation where both are none. What does it mean to get to the situation where both are none? If both are none, we are somewhere here, right? At the end of the to list. When I'm, at least when my next is done, I'm at the end of my list. Right? And the other list I want to say, well, here both are none. That's true. Both are none here. At the end of my list. But we don't need to consider even this case. If so if list 1 none, if list 1 is none, return list 2. Return list 2. If list 2 is none. Return list 1. Else your decision both are none. So we say return this motherfucker. Don't even need to call it M. Let's see what happened. Why is it thinking? What happened to you? Alright. The space is that's it. I like this. I feel that's enough. So Control C. Okay. Merge two lists is not defined. Why not? So, what do you mean? It is here, motherfucker. It is here. Look. I defined. I don't even need this line anymore. Merge two lists. So let's see what's wrong with this shit. Why is this cell red but this cell in black? Alright. Let's say how one defines a linked list. What is their example? 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Okay guys, I wanna go back to this problem tomorrow. Good. Control Shift. I spent too much time, yeah. 45 fucking minutes and 53 seconds. I don't have time for Shift A. I have other things to do.